Hi there, and thank you for joining me here again. Today I wanted to talk to you about charity porn. I'm not sure if there's another term for this. I looked it up and I couldn't find anything, but let me know in the comments if there is another term for what I mean here. Otherwise, I guess we're going to coin a term. I've been seeing an increasing number of posts across social media lately where some, altruistic person showers a homeless person or some needy person with money or gifts or whatever, and they film it. That isn't charity, and it isn't kindness. It's self-serving, and to be frank, it's stroking your ego a little bit too hard for my taste. And it's truly not in good taste. If you're going to do good, I would suggest that it's better to do it in secret. It's more kind to do it in secret. Because the person you've decided to give a big wad of cash to isn't some kind of spectacle to be gawked at. They're not the bearded lady. They're not the dog-faced boy. They're a human being with wants and needs and passions and feelings. They're just like you, but they're just having a harder time than you. To tell you a secret, when you give that homeless person money or clothing or some other type of gift, what you're giving them isn't yours. It's theirs. It always has been. From the time of the Big Bang until that moment, it was always theirs. You just happened to be holding on to it until they could take possession of what was always rightfully theirs. And I believe this is the way that you should look at it. It's less self-serving, and it's more truly charitable. Because you aren't some great hero or some savior. You're just doing the thing that you want to do. Like I said, that is theirs. It has always been theirs. So take your ego out of it. The recognition that you seek by doing those things, it can be gotten cheaply by filming it or by telling everyone around you or, bragging to your friends and whatever else. But I would suggest that there's a better way. It just involves a little bit of delayed gratification. But it is a better way, in my opinion. It's through your legacy. Because people are going to remember a person who was truly charitable. They're going to talk about that person who's truly charitable. And the goal with being charitable is that your good lives on longer than you do. Let's look at the example of building a well. You can cheapen it by making some big spectacle or getting some news organization to write an article about it or write some blog post or whatever else, or do a YouTube video. And yeah, you might win the accolades of your contemporaries. Yeah, you might get 1 million views or, a whole bunch of thumbs up, whatever. But it's temporary. It's going to be quickly forgotten. And to be honest, it's kind of where the good ends. Yeah, you did a good thing, but then you had to ruin it by talking about it a lot. If you just do good and remove your name from it, if you do it in secret, then it's just good for the sake of doing good. And the people that drink from that well aren't going to resent you because you didn't make it about you. You just did the right thing because they always deserve that water from that well. And arguably, they deserve that water more than you deserve the money that built that well. I would argue it, at least. There's still good in building a well, but, just don't cheapen it. That way, your deeds truly are multiplied because there's a good deed in building the well. And there's more good deeds in every person that drinks from that well. And there's good deeds in the girl who no longer has to carry water, walk half a day to another well, and then half a day back home so that her family can have water. There's more good deeds in every day that she gets to go to school because she isn't spending her days carrying water for her family. It's more good deeds for every woman who doesn't die from lack of clean water to properly clean herself. And it's more good deed for every healthy baby that's born into a better world. And it's more good deeds for every bit of good that they do, because they got to grow up healthy and happy and in a better society and with access to clean water. It multiplies. So why would you want to cheapen it by putting your name on that? Shouldn't that stand alone? Doesn't it stand on its own feet, on its own merit? Anyway, that's just something to consider. I've linked a few places below that you might want to consider giving your money to, especially this holiday season. But just please remember that people have need more than just at Thanksgiving and Christmas. People have need all year round. So anyway, that's all I have for you right now. Please consider liking, subscribing, interacting conscientiously in the comments section below. And may peace and blessings be on you and on those you love. Good night.